Hey everyone, welcome to my new channel which will be about all things Spidey related. The comics, the movies, cartoons, toys, games, merchandising. Anything and everything Spidey related ever will most likely be covered on my channel, so stay tuned and I'll probably go over your favorite adaptation. But who am I? You sure you want to know? Well, you can't, because like our boy, I have a secret identity, for now at least. But as we become more of a spider family down the line, you can be sure I'll reveal it to you guys. But I will tell you how I first ever found out about Spidey and how he became my favorite character and superhero of all time. So hold on to your web shooters, or in this case, organic webs, because we're going back to 2002. I was born June 25th, 2002, shortly after Spider-Man 1 hit theaters and made the character an icon for years to come. I actually technically saw Spider-Man 1 in theaters, or at least heard it. I was in my mom's stomach and my dad begged her to go see it opening day because he was a big Spidey fan as well. She says I definitely heard it and knew it was something good and exciting because I was kicking. I already know my ass was trying to do flips or poses or something. I wanted out! But that's definitely why the Raimi movies and that angelic soundtrack just makes me feel at home every time I watch them. So it was pretty much destined that I would love Spider-Man growing up. My first time seeing Spidey was in Spider-Man 1. I'm out of my mother's stomach this time. But I fell in love and I watched the Raimi trilogy countless times as a kid, and I still do to this day, of course. I don't think I would be the person I am today without my wonderful mom and the messages and lessons from the Raimi trilogy growing up. I never saw any of the OG trilogy in theaters, but luckily everyone came back for No Way Home and I got to experience my childhood hero Toby and all the classic villains on the big screen in my lifetime. So thankful for that. I mean, you guys do not know how bad I was waiting for Spider-Man 4 after watching 3 as a kid. Looking at the fan-made posters on Google and thinking it'd be the Sinister Six or something. And also thinking they were all real because I was 6. The good old days. So yeah, I was extremely excited for No Way Home, and it's an event I'll never forget for my whole life, but that's another video. The second Spidey thing I ever watched after the movies was Spider-Man the Animated Series from 1994. I first ever watched it when I got a DVD at Blockbuster. Yeah, that's right. I'm an early 2000s baby, but I still experience going to Blockbuster every Friday night or weekend to pick out a DVD. I can still smell it. Comment down below if you used to go to Blockbuster and can still remember the smell. Man, it is crazy some of you won't be able to comment that. But anyways, back on track. I believe the first DVD I ever got was Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock. And I loved it so much that I've not returned it to this day. Still got it. I'm sorry, Blockbuster. I love you. But the animated series introduced me to characters like the Chameleon, Hobgoblin, Scorpion, Black Cat, the Sinister Six. Basically characters I hadn't found out about because they hadn't appeared in the Raimi trilogy yet. But I will always love Spider-Man TAS for that reason, introducing me to Spider-Man's wider cast of supporting characters and rogues gallery. I used to watch the animated series on Disney XD as well when they would play it on late nights on weekends, along with the other great 90s Marvel cartoons as well, until one day they stopped airing. I was so upset because I wanted to watch good quality full episodes of all the cartoons and tasks, but I couldn't. But then Disney Plus came out and I could finally watch my childhood again and hear that theme, which is probably my favorite Spider-Man theme of all time, by the way. The credits version is sick too, that's why I picked it for here. And I hear Christopher Daniel Barnes' amazing Spidey voice every time I read the early Ditko issues. Please, God, let him return in Across the Spider-Verse. I need to hear him voice Spidey at least one last time. I mean, this series did create the Spider-Verse, and it was all versions of him, so if he doesn't show up in Across the Spider-Verse, it'll feel a little bit empty or messed up. They'll just have to credit John Semper Jr., which shouldn't be a problem because he did create the Spider-Verse. So now you know why I love the animated series, because like I said, it introduced me to most things that I know about Spidey and his universe. And got me into reading the comics and exploring more cartoons and content. Now, if I was to sit here and list off every Spidey adaptation I love and go over them like I just did Raimi and Tass, we would be here for more than 10 hours. Which honestly sounds dope, I'm down. No, but those will definitely be other videos. But there is one last thing I have to mention because of how important and special it is to me. I was in that Spidey era as a kid when Scott Johnson's Spider-Man art was everywhere. Walmarts, grocery stores, Target, the dollar store. Everywhere you went back in the day, you had to have at least once seen this beautiful Spider-Man design that looks like a combination of the Tass and Raimi suit. 'Cause of the sharper eyes and bright red and blue, it looks like a combination of the suits from the two adaptations that made me grow up loving Spidey. Man, I love this Spidey art so much, and it's still the mental image that pops in my head when I think Spider-Man. So thank you, Scott Johnson and Steve Epting, for your amazing artwork that brightened up so many kids' imaginations and childhoods. I still have a collection of all my Scott Johnson stuff that I got when I was a kid and have kept in good condition to this day because of how much I love his art. Stickers, coloring books, toy packaging, everything. So if you love this art and grew up with it just like I did, you're definitely going to want to stay tuned to check out that video. I've grown up watching every cartoon and movie. Spectacular came out right when I went into kindergarten. And you know I'm hyped our boy's coming back for Spider-Verse! Andrew's movies came out when I was going into middle school, Tom's high school. I played most of the games, read a lot of the comics, and have a huge Spider-Man collection. Stuff I've had and taken care of my whole life. We definitely got some great videos coming. So, Spider-Man, comment down below which videos you want or which adaptation you want me to go over, and I got you. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe so you won't miss any of the awesome videos that I have planned that will be coming very soon. It would mean a lot to me and show your guys' support. I can't wait for you guys to follow me on my journey and be a part of it with me. I gotta go work on more videos, but this is Unlimited Spidey swinging out. But you remember to swing by next time.